Stellies for the Total Leagues CAF Confederation Cup match between Nsingizini Hotspur FC and Stellenbosch FC. Let me take this opportunity, Coach, to congratulate you for these results and also thank you for attending this press conference. Maybe, Coach, as an opening question, your secret on getting these positive results, how did you find the match?
Yeah, no, firstly, I'd just like to thank our opponents for hosting the game here in our own sort of country, so thank you for that. Secondly, I thought that we started the game well. I thought we had good control, especially the first 45 minutes. We moved the ball around well. We were patient in our build-up. We played with a lot of sort of confidence, a lot of good movement, and as we expected, our position, very well coached team, well drilled in terms of the defensive structure. It did make it difficult for us to create chances, but the key was to remain patient. The key was to just keep probing, and hopefully something would happen. And then, as it was, through good open play and good football, we actually scored our goals from a little bit more messy situations. But sometimes you get rewarded for just, the pressure that you apply on the opposition, that eventually something comes from it. So yeah, I felt we were worth our lead going into half-time. The key was to come out second half and just to keep the pressure, keep the intensity, make sure that, we don't make any errors which may lead to a goal. And hopefully the aim was then maybe to get a third goal to see if we can, solidify our position, which fortunately we did. A little bit scrappy the last sort of 20-25 minutes. I thought, a lot of substitutes made from both sides. The game lost a little bit of rhythm. And, they did look a bit dangerous on transition from sort of us giving possession away. But overall, I can only be happy and proud. Our first ever intercontinental club game, to come away from home and to win the game 3-0. Credit must go to the players for a really good performance.
Thanks, course, for that. This point in time, let me also invite you guys, the members of the media, to pose the questions for the coach. Please raise your hand, introduce yourselves to the coach, and then you ask a question. Yes, sir.
Professor Marcelella from Rooyen Media Group. Coach, what did you do correctly psychologically, because your players looked spot on and they were mentally ready for this match, especially in the first half? And another question, is there any player from the opposition team who has impressed you after today's match?
Yeah, look, I think the key was as Nsingizini Hotspur themselves have worked many years to get ourselves into this competition. It's recognition and reward for a really good season to finish in a CAF, qualifying or position. So mentally we were really ready for it. We want to do well. We want to advance in the tournament. We would like to get past the first preliminary round. So I thought the players showed really good focus, good energy from the first whistle. So I think mentally we were well prepared, and I thought the players were really showing a good desire throughout the game. It was difficult to single out a single player. I thought, they've got some really good players all over the pitch. Before the game, our analysis on Stellies, he's a really good player, number 3. And good solid centre backs, hard-working midfielders, a little bit of pace and trickery out wide. So I don't think there was, like I can say now, there was a standout performance. I think there are good players in their team. And one thing that we need to understand is that the tie is not over. The game is not finished. It's only half time. We have to come out next week and we have to show the same character and the same sort of attitude towards the game, because I can anticipate the opposition will really come out. They've got nothing to lose. They need to come and try and sort of get themselves back into the tie. So we again will expect a tough game, as today was tough. But yeah, looking forward to it. A week of preparation ahead. Get back to Cape Town, try and sort of just get a bit of refreshment and regeneration, and then prepare for next week, which is a big week for us. We've got 3 matches in the week, so yeah, looking forward to it.
Another question? Yes, sir.
Hi, Coach. I am Daniel from Galaxy FM. Congratulations on the win. Coach, just speak to us about the reaction of your players, your whole squad, after all the disruptions that have happened in the last couple of weeks, losing some key players. how the boys responded in training and also today?
Yeah, I think it's been really good. I think one of our key success factors as a football club is our resilience. Resilience meaning, the ability to bounce back after setbacks. So, losing key players like Rayners and Dino van Rooyen is never easy. But at the same time, it provides opportunity for others. We've got a good group of young, talented footballers that just want to enjoy and play football and be successful. So great response from the players. Life goes on, and we've got to find different ways now without the players to still win football matches. We've started with Galaxy, got ourselves in a semi-final, and now one step closer to the next preliminary round. So good response from the players, being positive.
Yes, sir.
Coach, from SABC Sports. Coach, one will see as an opportunity for other Betway Premiership clubs that they watching you play, they will see they will be able to do an assessment in terms of understanding, analyze the game that you will play. On the other side, you getting match fitness, you'll be ready for the Betway Premiership. How would you respond to that, to those who feel like maybe this will give an opportunity to those teams that are not playing in Confed or CAF, an opportunity to start like the likes of you guys, Sundown,
No, a good question, interesting one, because it's got positive and negative. So the positive is we are match fit. By the time we go into the Premiership Betway, then we would have played 5 matches, which puts us our readiness would be at a high level. But then the downside to it is opposition obviously have the ability to see what we are doing. A couple of our new players we brought in, how we're using them, whereas we may not have that same information. But I believe going into it, having played matches, being a bit more ready for matches is probably more advantageous than not knowing what opposition are going to be doing.
Another question? Yes, sir.
Coach, does it put you in other advantageous position that you're training up, and then what's the latest with Osaka?
So what was the first part?
I'm saying, does it put, being training up, does it put you in a good position heading to the second round, second leg next week, and what's the latest, any latest with regard to Osaka?
No, look, I think obviously a 3-0 scoreline, it goes without saying 3-0 is better than going 0-0 or 1-0 down or even 1-0. So, but one is you've got to be careful, with scorelines. An early goal that we may concede just might give the opposition a little bit of, hope in that. So, a good scoreline. The tie is firmly in our hands. It's how we approach it in the second game. So that definitely helps us. In terms of that, look, the window's not closed. It's losing players like we have to strengthen, which we will. So we do have targets that we are working on, and hopefully we can get some of them over the line.
Just
Sonnen from Times of Eswatini. Hey coach, please don't take this in a bad way, but I'll ask you anyway. Some people will say you won 3-0. It's not a true score reflection of the game, because you scored through, it was defense lapses from our team. The first goal, the defenders were caught off guard. The second goal, it was the defense mixed up, and the third goal, it was the goalkeeper who checked it. What would you say to that you won? It's just half chances.
It's a situation of if I'm the opposition, look at the glass half full. I would say, listen, the goals we conceded are preventable goals. We should have dealt with it a lot better. Therefore, we have to go into the next game, obviously not making similar errors, and look at it as a positive that if I'm looking from my side of it at the glass half full, I'm saying that yes, the goals were maybe not well worked goals, but through pressure, applying pressure, getting the ball in the right areas, getting the ball into the box. Once you get the ball into the box, anything can happen, which we did. And all 3 goals came and developed from getting the ball in the right areas. So it depends how you want to look at it.
Can I be the last one?
Okay, Coach.
Yes.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Coach, just maybe to add on to Juki's question, with in regards to the business that you guys plan to do, I know Stellies have never been a club that just flashes the money. You've tried to do things the right way,
Yes.
as people may say it. Going into your business now, are you looking to directly fill in those positions that were vacated by your Ikram and Dino? I mean, we saw the young Jurgens today. We also saw Sanele play today.
Yes.
Are you just looking to fill in
No.
those positions, or just?
Yes, yeah. It would be unwise of us not to. And you know, we've lost a really good right back. We are thin in that position, so it's important. Carl, I think, is going to be a really top footballer in our country, but he's best as a central midfielder. But obviously his versatility has helped us not only now but previous seasons. But ultimately we want him to be competing, you know, with Sishle and Dooley for that sort of holding midfield role. Therefore, right back is a priority for us, and losing Ikram is a priority for us.
Thank you. I think let's give the coach a rest now.